Yo, welcome to the Man-Cave. Drown they legends. WNBA news. We about to ring the bell. Leef, Diggy, Coach Edd, we got the scoop. On and off the court, watch the power move. Yeah. From the hardwood glory to the locker room chats. We cover it all, ain't no need for no stats. Whoa. Sipping on knowledge, pouring out the truth. Supporting the queens who brings the fire, that's the proof. So sit back, turn it up, let the stories unfold. Yeah, WNBA, we bring the heat, the future's bold. In the Man-Cave where the legends collide. Leef, Diggy, and Coach Edd got that East Coast pride. What? WNBA vibes, we breaking it down. From the game to the grind, let's wear that crown. Yeah. Stay tuned in, we keeping it real. The stories of strength and the heart that you feel. Hey. Dishing out knowledge like assists we aim. Whoa. In the Man-Cave where we elevating the game. Okay. So grab your seat, let the action ignite. Yeah. WNBA, we bring it to light. Keep it tight.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Courtside View in the W with my brother, the Man-Cave, Leef, who will be in a little bit later, and me, Coach Edd. Here we talking of W, talking about the ladies. So a lot to go on, a lot to talk about tonight. I really appreciate everyone for being here. So let's get ready to turn it on and turn it up and have a great show. Before we do that, Cave, how you doing, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. You know, talking about the ladies, you see my moniker down there, man. 2026 NBA champs, New York Knicks. Because guess what? That's how it started. You see how the Knicks won the Emirates Cup and stuff like that. The Liberty's doing the same thing. That could be a precursor, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to give them some good juju. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, some good thing. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. It's a nice sunny day out here down here in the A, man. Hey, lots going on in the WNBA, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Courtside View in the W. Let's go, man. I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. So appreciate everyone being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Sub up if you haven't already done so and get notified so when we put out new content, and make sure you join in the conversation, hit the comment, and also help grow this channel, man. Really appreciate everyone for being here. Also make sure, what's up, Leef? How you doing, bro?
What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on?
Just starting out. And make sure everyone, you sub up, like I said, and hit the like button for the Man-Cave, Leef, myself, Coach Edd, the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network. We have all that information there in the description. If you're on Facebook, give us a thumbs up. If you're on Twitter, hit that heart button, man. You know, show us some love, man. We really appreciate it. So, a lot to get into. So, just to get ready to get into it, hey, it's that time of the year where you having an interesting and fun time. It's competitive, but not overly competitive. But it's going to be, they've announced the all-star starters in the WNBA, man. I mean, and, you know, as you see right here on the thumbnail, they picked the 10. They didn't announce the reserves, but we're going to dive into that. And also, just for those who don't know, all right, they have two general managers who are going to be picking the team, Cynthia Cooper and Teresa Witherspoon. So think about that. Yeah. So, and there we have all the starters. So the first question, Cave, who do you think is going to be the first overall pick? The first player to go taking.
Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. It might take all day because there's so many different people I can pick from. What you call it, Marina Mabry to what you call it, Hans Juga, whatever her name is. But I'm gonna go Asia Wilson. Exactly. I'm gonna go with Asia Wilson, the MVP, the 4-time MVP, man, the best overall player in the WNBA, man, hands down. Hey, can't go wrong, man. Yo, So you're gonna start with her every single WNBA All-Star game, first person, man.
Yeah. What about you, Leaf? Do you think it's going to be Aja is going to be the first one taken, or someone else?
If it's not Asia Wilson, then it's just some extreme drugs that are being taken. It is some drug testing that need to be administered. We need to bring in the Balco. We need to bring in everybody, man. Like we need to bring it all in, bro. Like that day, if Asia
Well,
doesn't get taken first. So,
I'm going to give you guys a hot take, and I'm going to say this. No, I think it's going to be Aja, but if it's not, it might be my girl. Even though she's on Indiana, it might be Aaliyah Boston. Because first of all, she has the most votes. So I could see Aaliyah Boston being taken first. Here's the other thing: it's only two centers. It's just her and Aaliyah. So it's Aja and Aaliyah. So, but I could see. I'm going to be honest, and don't let's not forget. Right now, Aja is dealing with an injury, so we don't know if she'll make it that far, or hopefully she will. But I was on another stream today, and he was saying he thinks she's going to be done for the year. I'm like, she just had an injury, yeah. So I'm just like,
what kind of injury she got again?
She has an ankle injury, but when she came down on the side and it twisted, so all her weight did go on. So so that ankle, those types of ankle, because you put the weight on it, Now they haven't said a hairline fracture, but remember when she was in the cup, she had the boot on, and I think she still has the boot on. So so again, but if she's fine, I again. She will. Do I think she's going to go first overall? Yeah, but it won't surprise me if Aaliyah Boston does go number one. I will say that. So it's my little hot take.
If she's hurt, right?
So but again, if I'm Cooper or Teaspoon, yeah, I'm probably going Aja first, man. Because she's that one. So but thoughts on the total makeup of the team, with Aja, of the All-Star starters. Is there anyone there that you think is that surprised you in making it? Do you think there's someone who that they missed out on in terms of the starters? So because you got Caitlin, you got Aja, you got Becker, Stewie. You got Williams from the Valkyries. What's her name from the Lynx? Kelsey. What's her name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese and Shepard. And of course Boston. So is there anyone who you think, because now again, these are from the fans. These are fans' votes. That's how it goes. So is there somebody who you think the fans missed out on? Leaf, I'm gonna start with you.
Initially, when it first came out, it was Angel Reese that got missed out on, because the original list was Asia, Gabby, Stewie, Jessica Shepard, who's having a fantastic year, Kelsey Mitchell, Olivia Miles, Natasha Howard, Kaylin Clark, Paige Beckers, and Aaliyah Boston. So those was the original 10. So I'm guessing that
Angel replaced Natasha.
Yeah, I'm guessing that it's probably going to be some injury fillers and some reserve fillers in that aspect of the actual game.
But right now the only one hurt is Aja, and based on what you just said, it sounds like Angel came up and replaced Natasha. I guess at the last minute, the fans voted Angel in. So
I think that might have been it. Because a lot of people, as we get in more and more in the WNBA space, a lot of the Caitlin Clarks, for better or for worse, they fan base is just out of this world, man. But also Angel Reese is there to the Angel Reese fan base is there to counter it. it's more of an online thing than it is like a real life thing, man. But it's kind of taken a life of its own ever since that national championship game. And I think it's one of the things as Liberty fans we get to stay away from, we get to avoid. But yeah, Angel was the initial left off. If I had to remember, I couldn't think of nobody else within the initial 10. But Natasha Howard was having a great year. But Angel was there to replace him. So I guess Angel for the long haul. And Jessica Shepard was having a pretty good year too, but I wasn't expecting her to be a starter over Angel. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, but Angel was the initial one for me.
What about you, Cave? Any surprises or someone that you feel got left off the list?
I mean, originally I thought that, but now looking at the Fever, man, Fever got 3 starters in this game, man. But you got to look at their record. They 12-8 or something like. They second now, and Atlanta's 12-9. But I thought Alicia Gray was supposed to be there. But hey, Kelsey Mitchell's having a great season, 21.9 points. So I can't really argue with that. So hey, the fans, usually the fans get things wrong. They just go by popularity sometimes, but. I think this time they kind of got it right with some of these players, like I said, because the Fever started out real bad. So, and they just started picking it up. So that's what helped them towards getting some of these starters in there. Like I said, looking at it, could have been Ryan Howard, but she's missed some games too and stuff like that. But all in all, man, looking at this, man, yeah.
Do you think Miles as a rookie? Okay. So So I mean, and that's some of the things that you look at. I mean, and again, like I said, it's fans. Fans are going to pick favorites. They're not always going to be, looking at the game truly, the totality of the game, the whole league. They're just going to go with their from their favorite team or whatever the case may be. So, but I'm with you guys, man. I don't have a major problem with anyone who's there. So I mean, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how they develop these teams, and then with the reserves, I want to see who's going to be picked for the reserves. So because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm interested with the reserves. Like us, Liberty, will JJ get picked? Because she's like right at that on that border as a reserve. So I mean, she's starting to pick it up now, but the start of the season, and look, you have a new coach, new system, all of that plays into it. And there's other players who, I can honestly see, them making it. So but I'm waiting to see. I'm really waiting to see where things go from there. So but yeah, I'm with you guys though. I don't think anyone missed out. So but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic, and we're gonna talk about our Liberty. First things first. The first thing I want to talk about is, where is it? I had it right. It closed out. Dang nabbit, I hate when my share screen closes. I hit the wrong button. Okay, I want to start with the Liberty, and look, they got another championship. Hey, it's the Commissioner's Cup, but hey, 2 in 3 years, the first team to win 2. Hey, that's something to say, and yes, we beat the Aces, and yes, I know the Aces were without Aja, but for them to win 93-85, it was looking scary there because Jackie Young was putting that team on her back, man. I was like, damn,
She was.
I mean, we was up by 17, and then they fought back, and I was just like, damn, are they running a Knicks game on New York?
They running this.
Yeah, so but I mean, Cave, give me your thoughts on the Commissioner's Cup game. What were your thoughts overall with New York winning that Commissioner's Cup?
Yeah, I mean, that game, if Asia would have played, it probably would have been a little different of an outcome. But hey, like you said, man, we was getting run around for a little bit, but then they started coming back and just making it, and won it. And like I said, that's a good omen, man. It's a good omen when you win the Commissioner's Cup, even though I know sometimes it's bad luck, you know what I'm saying? But now it looks like it's starting to be good luck, especially for the New York team. So let's keep it going and stuff like that, man. And Jackie Young, man, 31 points. I was like, what? It's like, can somebody stop this chick, man? Can somebody stop? I mean, she was in a bag, man, But hey, New York held on and won it. Like I said, man, it was a win like that was good, even though Asia didn't play. But it's good when you beat one of the top teams. It gives the confidence to these other players and stuff like that. People was contributing. Like I said, like in other games we watched where we didn't get no bench help at all, but this time they got some good scoring and stuff like that. So they got to grow from this game and bounce back, man.
Leef, what are your thoughts about the Commissioner's Cup game?
Well, I mean, going into it, I thought we was going to win whether they had Asia or not. I thought that was one of the teams that we had an advantage. And Coach, I talked about it on the last segment that we did last time we was on stream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you gentlemen heard the term "styles makes fights." It's sort of a boxing term, and I think that the way Stewie and Sabrina, well, I was looking for Stewie and JJ, but Stewie and Sabrina was able to basically put their stamp on that game, and withheld, even though Jackie Young basically went crazy for 30, 31. I think we was able to weather the storm, and we was able to get it done. It definitely boosted our morale, man, because we after the previous couple of games that we had and the skids that we had before that, we kind of needed that to get back on the right track and get that boost. You know what I'm saying? And I think the second half of the season is going to be better. If we could get side two, and then we could get Phoebish back in the lineup again, man. I think we're going to be right back on track. Try to go for that. Try to hang another banner in the Barclays Center.
No, I'm with you guys. In terms of the Commissioner Cup, yeah. I mean, Sabrina and Brianna, they were it that night, and they said, look, we got this. Don't worry about it. We got this. And Sabrina, Brianna has been saying that all year. Look, sometimes she gets a little tough. What the fuck is going on out here? But then at other times she's like, look, we got this. Don't worry about it. Let's go. And or she'll put the team on her back, because she's been playing very well this year. She really has. So outside of her 3-point shooting, now I think if she was a lot more efficient with her 3-point shooting, she could be tops in the top 2 for MVP. But look, she doesn't have it. Right now, but everything else she's been doing, rebounding, assisting, playing defense, scoring, whatever the team needs, she's there. So I definitely think this night it was a great thing for New York, especially because of Jackie Young. Because it had me scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. When they took that lead, I was like, oh my God, they fought all the way back. Nah, man. But then both of them stepped up and said, no, we closing this thing out. So but one other thing, do you guys think, and I know in the last 10 they're 6-4, but do you think New York has begun to rebound after the start of the season, beating the Aces, and don't forget they beat the Lynx back to back? So and they look very good the way that they played the Lynx. Do you guys think that they have rebounded?
I think if we haven't, well, we definitely on taking the right steps towards that. A lot of our struggles, when we go look at like some of the earlier games and some of the earlier portions of the season, we weren't able to beat too many of the top teams. And with that win against Minnesota, that was sort of a statement win. That was sort of a we know who we are. Let's get it done type of win. Stewie set the tone. She went out and put the cape on and said, "Yo, we know what the hell we doing, man. Let's stop with the BS and let's get back on track." And sort of in that game, you saw a lot of the things that was in that interview with Miles Turner. Talking about when we was all up here watching the Indiana game, and it looked like we was just trying to have a shootout with them. And we the second half, everything changed. We knew how to attack. We knew how to get into our attack points. We wasn't messing around. We wasn't screwing around with the league. We was able to get a strong double-digit lead against a good Minnesota team, and that's one of the victories that I'm proud of. Even though we had them days off, we still got Dallas to go, and we got Minnesota again on the schedule. And I think we was able to make our statement. And I think we're going to continue to move in that direction. Sabrina, is starting to starting to get her edge back. She's starting to get back into the flow of things, get back into the flow of the season. You know what I'm saying? I think the injury, the injuries is going to be there regardless. But I think she pretty much put her chin up and showed up and and was able to put in work. And I think that kind of started from the Cup game and then worked its way into the Minnesota game. And I think we did good. And I think I'm looking for us to continue to do that for at least the better portion of the season. What about you, Cave?
Yeah, man. So I think it's starting to turn around a little bit, but I think for me, time will tell. You know what I'm saying? We could have to wait and see what's going on with Minnesota, like I said, because when Fisa gets back with Olivia Miles and stuff like that, they're going to present a problem. And that Golden State team is a problem, man. So if we can avoid them, it's like, but that Golden State team is a problem, man. Whether we're healthy or not, we have to see. But, yeah, man, these guys, I think what else is just the injuries. Got to get everybody healthy and playing cohesively and not going back again, but I know our injuries is part of the season, part of the game. But if we can get everybody to stay healthy and just rock on to the rest of the season, that'll be good for the chemistry and stuff like that with this new system that they just implemented this year. So I think that's all it is, man. It's just like the new system this year, the injuries and stuff like that. But once I think everything's settled down and stuff like that, I think we'll be all right and stuff like that. But like I said, Golden State is going to be a problem, man. But like I said, Minnesota, I want to see how they're going to be when Fisa gets back and Olivia Miles. And, of course, we know how the Aces are and stuff like that. I think we good against the Aces, but those are the two teams that I think that we'll have a little problem with and see, and at the end of the season.
Leef, do you think the injuries are a concern?
No, not right now. Not what they was last year. Because we spoke about this last year, injuries sort of screwed up our entire season. We was on our way to us in Minnesota. It's kind of crazy how it all come full circle because us in Minnesota, we was on that track. We had both started off the 10 or 11-0, and then all of the injuries started to mount. Minnesota had their woos, and then we had our woos, and then we couldn't beat teams like Phoenix. We couldn't beat teams like what was it? We had lost to a couple of teams that we kept losing to Atlanta last year, this time a year ago, and now the basically the new mountain is now Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't know, bro. This shit just keep changing and flip flopping all over the place. But I think the injuries they not as bad. I mean, right now, I mean, Satu getting herself back in the game. She keep getting these damn concussions. I mean, this girl, man, she need a helmet or something, man. Like everything else is good, but
that's my concern though, because like with Satu, it's she's out, then she comes back, then she goes back out, comes
in
back.
And out.
That's the thing, and then it messes up with the continuity. So yes, for me it is a concern because of that. We need Satu. Especially come playoff time, we're going to need her. Don't think we don't. We're going to need her big time, and she plays a vital role. And she just started getting into the starting lineup, and then she goes right back out. So that's the thing that bothers me. Now, if you're going to leave her on the bench, because we do need some scoring off of the bench, So and we're going to talk about something that
we talked.
It'll open the door, to a big question. Something that big happened today. So, but go ahead, Leef. What's your question?
Yeah, Coach. I was probably more concerned about Phoebus because Phoebus is basically our dirty work player. She's the person you don't have to run anything for. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be out there, going after the rebounds, picking up on defense. She's one of our better defenders. She's the keep plays alive type of player. Like she does, like everything that she does is not on the stat sheet. You know what I'm saying? And you need those type of players to win. She's a common example of why we don't win that year that we won. And those other players, and you look at Kayla, and you look at Miara, and the little sister who's supposed to be the big sister, and then you look at everything else that we had. And when I look back at that, I think that players like Phoebus can't be compromised. Don't get me wrong about Satu. I think Satu is amazing talent. I think Satu, when she's on the court, she's definitely a plus for her team, especially us, and getting in the rhythm. But you need those dirty work players. You need those do it all players. You need those. All right, yo, I'm here, and then I'm over here, and then I'm rotating over here type of players. Those players that you don't got to call nothing for, and you know that they're going to give you all they got. Those are the players that make and break a team.
I agree.
Yeah.
And, well, what I want to do is, because we're going to talk about one topic, Cave, I'm going to start with you with your segments, but I want to talk about this first before we go into the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
She just got it. She got
released. Hold on a second. I have it. I have it. Where is it? Right here. Here it is. Which Cave, I mean, you're gonna take the lead on this, so I'm gonna wait for you. But here you go. Here you go.
So the report came out, breaking news, man. The Vegas Aces have waived Kennedy Carter from the team. The team has announced. I want to know what happened. Why is she released? What's going on? She was contributing. Something it has to be a locker room. Something has to be a locker room thing. Something has to be going on, man. So I'm gonna start off with you, Leef. How do you feel about this? And is this a surprise for you, man?
It's a total shock to me. I have no idea where Vegas is going with this. This has to be something internal because, I mean, we definitely know Kennedy Carter is rough around the edges for sure. And going back to Chicago and the days before that, and everything that was going on in the locker room with that team in Angel Reese's first year. But we got to understand that if it was one team that was able to keep that attitude and manage that attitude no matter what she did, it was definitely the Aces. And if the Aces can't do it, I don't know who can. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I mean, as much as we could use a point guard as somebody that could break the defense down, she was that off the bench and more. I mean, a lot of what you was getting from your bench was because of her. I mean, you know, we all know about the Aces and the Jackie Youngs and of course the point guards and everything like that. But that bench was basically her. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of their bench, that it was basically her or bust, at least for this season, man. I'm shocked, man. I have no idea where this came from. I don't know. I don't know what Becky Hammond thinks about this or however it. Coach, man, you got it, man. I'm fumbling right now, man. I don't know.
Coach, what you think, man? What's going on?
Like, when I first saw it, I was just like Leef. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why did they cut her? I mean, you know, this is a woman who off of the bench get you a 30 piece just like that. So it's like, you know, and you know, when I did my research and, you know, I heard that, you know, her idol was Allen Iverson, I'm like, that answers it. Her game plays is just like Allen Iverson, the handle, the attitude, everything. So it's just like, but I'm like, this is a player that, yeah, I know she can be streaky, but it doesn't matter. When you have players like her, you bring her in and you get the best, you squeeze every last drop that you can get from her because she's that good and she could help you, especially off the bench. And then my next thought was, well, damn it. Can we can the Liberty, you know, knock on the door and see? Because our bench, the scoring on the bench is not good, man. So it's like, you know, but you know, you guys, you know, Leaf, you said it, you know, she was like this in Chicago and you know, something happened that they was just like, nah, we can't deal with it. And now it's the Aces. It's like the Aces are one of the top organizations, to be honest with you. So it's like, you know, well, if they can harness her, you know, maybe New York, and you got a brand new coach. So it's like, maybe not. As much as I love the talent, I love that talent. and the way she plays and the way she attacks the lane and the way she brings the ball off the court, her attitude, and I'm like, she could play for me any day. But like you said, what the hell is going on behind the doors? Because usually it's like, nah, you don't cut a player like that. I mean, unless she's really that detrimental, I didn't hear of any suspensions or anything like that. So it's like, and then she just came back from an injury. So I'm like, is she really injured? Was she really injured? Maybe. I don't know. Cave.
Yeah, I'm with Leaf, man. It's like I see when she was in Chicago, that's a young team, so I can understand that she probably was too abrasive for those guys, to what you call it. So, but you go from one extreme to another extreme to the Aces. There's like the other side of the spectrum. They're the most veteran-laden team with a veteran-laden coach, and it's just not adding up. I can only think about 3 or 4 things that I could think of. One, either she's a bully. 2, she's probably disrespecting or cursing out Becky Hammons or something behind the scenes, or she taking somebody's girlfriend. It could be something like that going on in the locker room. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna say this. All jokes aside, as far as the Becky Hammons situation, remember, if she is disrespectful, she will be suspended. Conduct that's detrimental, and then you go through the union. So. This to me. I don't think it's Becky Hammond, like she's disrespecting her. Maybe she's challenging her,
or she's missing practices. She's doing something. She's doing something.
Go ahead, Leaf wants to join in. Go ahead.
In that locker room, I would like to think that like what Vegas has accomplished, Asia Wilson is the end all be all. I don't even think Becky Hammond would have to say anything. I think that team, as far as the locker room goes, is Asia. When Asia come in and we cheering after a win that we supposed to won by like 10 points, everybody shut the F up and we be quiet and we get right to work. So don't get me wrong. Like I said, Kennedy Carter is rough around the edges, but I don't think she's crazy enough to
something got to be going on behind.
Something ain't right there. Something ain't right here.
I might ask Angel Reese, because Angel Reese will know. she's just as crazy as me. That's why they had to get up out of here.
Somebody got to talk to Asia. Like I think Asia with a boot on her foot, man, is just as tough. It's still tougher than half the league. So
Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, they some tough.
You got way too much. You got way too much say so in that locker room to where. If you get through with Chelsea Gray, you're gonna have to deal with Asia, and then vice versa, and then Jackie Young gonna have to toe the line when she shoot. Listen, there's players that have come and left that team out to all of their championship years. We've seen it from Candace Parker, we've seen it from Kelsey Plum, we've seen it from any and everybody who you want to see it from in terms of that group. When we talk about Asia Wilson, Becky Hammond, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray. But the one common denominator is we know what we're here to do. We know what we're here to accomplish. But like Coach, you've been doing, Coach, you know that. Like I ain't got to tell you this. We already know the second that you step in here in our room, in our locker room, boom, this is it. We locked in. We know what we're trying to do. This, that, the third. Hey. Come on, man! Like the Chicago Bulls had Dennis Rodman. Goddamn it! Like, come on, man! Like this cannot be. Cave, if you telling me that this is worse than that, we gonna have to do some real recon, man, on this, man. Like this is. They're trying to clear a roster spot for Justine Passat, but then they say her departure stemmed from a drastic reduction in playing time, public social media grievances, and a history of behavioral issues. The exit of Carter from the Aces follow a pattern from her turbulent WNBA career, marking the 4th franchise she has left under unfavorable circumstances. That's the 4th franchise.
Wow, they doing her. Ooh. they putting that out there. Like
I mean,
that,
they didn't
yeah.
put out this. I just Googled something just to see why they released it, but I'm not saying that's what their statement saying with the Aces.
Okay, I got you.
But they just saying just some social media grievances. Like she be on social media probably doing some things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, social justice. I don't know. You know, but she got behavioral issues. So I don't know.
I'm greatly aware that both the NBA and now the WNBA, there's sort of a pecking order in terms of what they will tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But we know this from years and years and years. But we have to understand, Coach, I'm pretty sure you had players in the locker room that was just like, but you kind of needed to be that to lock into what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't like if you're telling me that one of the most successful franchises since the Comets couldn't deal with her, then can't nobody deal with her.
I mean, you got a valid point. I mean, you know and that's the concern because, you know, because right now outside of the Aces, right now I just said about New York, and then what I say, no, we got a new coach. We're trying to build the culture. Where's she gonna go? I mean, Minnesota. I mean, you know, because you do have a coach there in Minnesota, but now is she going? Now look, Reeves is going to call Becky and be like, "Yo, what's going on?" So you know, it's like, no, I get it as a Liberty fan. We don't want her to go there for competitive reasons, but I'm saying, as far as the player, where else is she going to go? Where you're going to have a coach? Toronto, maybe.
Well,
yeah, I'm reading something. They say Sounds as Carter publicly bemoaned her playing time after a win over the Atlanta Dream in May, and complained about being on a leash on social media following a loss to the Dallas Wings later that month. Carter then missed extended time with a leg injury, and that was listed as an illness before eventually making her return for the Aces. But she was notably unproductive in the team's last two contests, 4 and 0 points, before ultimately being waived. They say she may have run out of chances. They say it is reasonable to surmise that Carter's stint with the Aces was her last chance in the WNBA. Vegas made a calculated risk in signing her, but it was a low-cost, high-reward move.
Yeah, well, to get some more of that, she was referencing they got me on a leash. You know what I'm saying? And I think I think that to be honest with you, I think a lot of it was right, but when you're dealing with a franchise that's so on the hierarchy, when you got the pecking order that they have, you gotta kind of, you gotta kind of watch your step. You gotta kind of toe the line. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say it to make it seem like it's like that, but it is kind of like that. And as far as Minnesota goes, I don't think Coach Reeves, one of the best coaches in the history of this league, is going to tolerate it if they didn't tolerate it. Like, Coach, man, we got to put 2 and 2 together. Like,
no, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That's why I said we're right now. That's why I'm looking at the league and I'm going through and I'm looking at the teams. You know, I mean, would Sandy deal with her? I mean, because she's a veteran coach. But outside of that, where else are you going to go? Like I said, DeMarco is a new coach in the WNBA, and he's not going to want to deal with that. So, you're going to need. Is she going to go down to Atlanta? I mean,
No. Yo, check this out. She was suspended by the Dream in 2021 for conduct detrimental to the team, and also benched by the Sparks in 2022 for disciplinary reasons before being waived. She wound up with Chicago in 2024 and a strong statistical season, but they chose not to bring her back after she seemingly contributed to a tumultuous locker room environment.
Guess what that means, guys? And I'm sorry to say it. It sounds like her career is done in the W. She's probably going to have to go overseas now and play. And, you know, I mean, because if there's talent, and I've always said as a coach, I don't care if my players don't like each other. Can you go out there and be professional on the field, on the court, on the ice, on the dime, wherever? Can you go out there and be professional and handle your business like pros? If you got grievances, let's handle our business behind closed doors and let's see what we can work out. Now, if it gets to a point where you're starting to fracture the whole locker room, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Plum.
Yeah, he said Kelsey Plum is my wife. You gonna be fighting a lot of brothers for her, man. A lot of brothers.
You gonna have to line up.
You might have to look out for Darren Waller. Darren Waller's still over there. Darren Waller's still
She may be your wife, but she gonna have a lot of brothers on the side. Be like, yeah, baby. Yeah.
You better be prepared for that lifestyle. She had NFL tight ends.
Sophie too. So
she had NFL tight ends singing songs, bro.
Yeah, she look. She put that sport on him that she had him going.
I'm like, yo,
woo. So,
I know he played for the Raiders, but I ain't see from Buddy since.
He played
like,
for the Giants. Then he played for the Dolphins, but he went on the rap. He went on the rap.
He
went on a rap.
So,
that's
all right. What's up, bro? Yeah, we were just on his. I was just on his show earlier today. So,
shout out.
So, but yeah, getting back to Kennedy. I mean, I'm sorry. She's done. She's done in the league, and man, that talent that hurts, man. Because I love watching her game, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you look at the landscape of the league and you got new teams coming out, she's not gonna get that opportunity. If she, like you said, and I didn't realize it was 4 teams and she's caught. And then I think about it, I'm like, yeah, the Dream. She was with the Sparks. Yeah, Chicago. Now the 8. And if you can't make it with the Aces, it's a problem. It's a problem. So Kennedy is, she got to go overseas, and she probably gonna have to be going for a couple of years before they even consider her again. So the thing is, Clark had a groin injury now back, and yeah, she's young. So, but okay, but Cave, we're gonna move on to the next topic. And where is it? Here it is. Go ahead, you got this one. I'll pull it up.
The top 50 players, the rankings, and the top 50 players. Yeah, I kind of felt like, let me see the top 50 players.
Yeah, I got it right here from ESPN. Here it is. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I clear this out so we can see. All right. So, never doubt.
Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum.
Speak of, she's number 2. Caitlin Clark is number 3. Paige Beckers is number 4. Brianna Stewart is 5. Olivia Miles, rookie, is at 6. Alicia Gray is at 7. And again, remember, this is ESPN's ranking. So Ryan Howard is 8. Jackie Young is 9. And I'm going to stop right there at Alyssa Thomas at 10.
Yeah, I just think Olivia Miles should be ranked a little bit higher because of what she's doing so far. She's, like I said, it'll be one thing if she had Nafisa Collier on the team playing with her, but she don't have Nafisa Collier, man. She's carrying that team with Natasha Howard and stuff like that.
Who are you taking out then out of the top?
Moving down. Clark, move her down.
Okay. And keep Leef. Leef. He said.
Other than that, everything looks kind of good, though. I think that's the one. Caitlin Clark, like I said, don't get me wrong. Caitlin Clark's a great player, but I just think Olivia Miles bring more to a team. She's leading a team. Caitlin Clark has help with Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Olivia Miles is doing this as a rookie, without knowing Nafisa Collier and Natasha Howard and Courtney Williams and whatever. But like I said, if she was on Indiana, if Caitlin Clark was on this Minnesota team, would they be up there without Nafisa Collier?
Mm-hmm.
Leaf. Something. Yeah, this. I think a lot of this need to be rearranged. I got Stewie and Paige higher, and Olivia Miles. Probably to round out that 5. I think Olivia Miles been playing top 5 basketball.
So you're dropping Kelsey and Caitlin Clark down.
Kelsey and Caitlin Clark, they can move out of the top 5. They could still be in the top 10, but I'll work on the rest of the list. But Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, they've been streaky, so I moved them on the back end. I moved Jackie up, and I moved Alyssa ahead of them. But I feel like I feel like ESPN kind of rushed this list anyway, man. What I've been seeing, yeah, they kind of rushed this list.
Okay,
And
these might catch up to her soon. One Skip Bayless. Two. Okay, I got what you're saying. Paige is so fine. Fine. She ever.
Hold on. Wait.
No,
Whoa.
that's how he is. Trust me. That's how he is. Look, her girlfriend. No, I'm going to. Her girlfriend is on the team with her. Izzy Fudd.
Right.
Her girlfriend
Well,
is on the
I mean,
team. So they are a couple on the team. So and they were a couple on UConn. So
they was. They definitely was.
But getting back to the list, let's take a look at 11. Kelsey Mitchell, Brittany Sykes, Courtney Williams, Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah at 15.
Jonquel Jones, Jessica Shepard, Sonia, Kalia Copper, and NECA. So I mean, yeah.
Aaliyah got to move up. Aaliyah Boston got to move up.
Aaliyah should be in the top 10 for me. I'm sorry. Aaliyah's top 10. That's kind of what I wanted to see. If she was at 11, I would have been fine. Angel can be, she's borderline top 10 for me. Brittany Sykes, okay. Kelsey Mitchell, you can make that argument, but 11 is fine. I'm fine with her. So Aaliyah, now if I'm pushing her into the top 10, then I'm probably taking out either Alyssa or probably Ryan out of the top 10.
Why not Jackie? I mean, Jackie Young is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's really like it says is Asia Wilson.
Great point. Ryan is actually averaging 18.6, 3.8, 2.5 steals. Jackie's at 4.6 rebounds, 6.8 assists though, and 16.5. So so she's probably doing a little bit more offensively, but I mean, hey, I can't. If you want to move her out for Aaliyah, bless you.
I'm telling you, when Brianna Jones get back to add with Angel Reese at that spot, I'm telling you, Angel gonna take off even more because, like I said, that's a bruiser right there to help her. Atlanta gonna take off.
Yeah, that's my point. Aaliyah Boston, not only being that, she should be in the top 10. So, and
I got Aaliyah Boston right under Angel, right under Angel Reese. I got Angel at 10 and I got Aaliyah at 11.
Okay. Aaliyah's at 17 rebounds, 6.8 rebounds. 17 points, 6.8 rebounds, 2.9 assists, while Angel is 14.8, 11.6, which is there, and 1.8 blocks. So, I mean, I can accept that if you put her at 11. I mean, I probably would
12, 15 and 12.
Yeah. So, but she's 17. She's close to a double-double. And plus the assist. So, Jonquel Jones at 16. I mean, she's had a slow start to the season, so I don't have a problem. She's still in the top 20. So, Jessica Shepard definitely deserves to be in there, for the seasons that she's having. Sonia Citron, she deserves to be in the top 20. And Kalia Copper, what can we say? Shout out to former Rutgers. But, 20.1 points, 3.6 rebounds, and need to get her assists up, but the team is not that good overall. And NECA, go ahead.
Somebody said Kennedy Carter gonna be in Australia by Friday. She's playing in the Aussie League.
Yeah, don't need to. She's gonna be down the way. What's her name? What's the other
Lauren Jackson?
No, the big Australian girl who ended up getting kicked out of the league. She was with the sport. Oh, what's her name?
Was it not Dearica Hamby? Is it not Hamby?
No, Dearica's still there.
Cambridge.
Yeah, Cambridge.
Liz.
She gonna be down with her. What Liz had the same issues with the attitude and so on.
But I'll tell you, but Liz ain't no joke though. Liz ain't no joke. She ain't no joke.
Unless she played in African teams, because they ain't gonna tolerate, because they gonna come on the bench and beat her butt. I still remember that one. I remember that one. So, but let's get back to the list. So, Leef, Any other ones? Any other changes? Or are we good?
I say it looks about right in all after the fact, but I had Aaliyah Boston at 11. I
Mm-hmm.
got Angel Reese moved up to 10. The rest
We
of the
good
list,
with Courtney at 14? I mean, she
I
deserves.
got Kelsey at 12. I got
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave Sykes at 13. I'm gonna leave Courtney
Okay.
at
Okay.
14.
So let's move on down. That's 20. Okay, I got a little bit of time. We got Marina Mabry, 21.
Marina Mabry being on fire.
Chelsea Gray, 22. Kayla McBride, 23. Natasha Howard, 24. Kiki Irfin, 25. Gabby Williams, 26.
Whoa. How you got Natasha Howard and Gabby Williams down to 26 and they're gonna be all stars?
Exactly.
they top 15, top 12 players, man.
Now again, this is
for real.
ESPN's ranking.
I know that's their
So,
ranking.
yeah, I get what you're saying. So I mean, you're making a valid argument. So Gabby could be easily in the top 20. Top 15. You can make that argument.
Let me ask you something. Is Courtney Williams going to be in the All-Star game? She's going to get voted in? Is she going to get voted? That's the only way she's going to get voted in. If she don't get voted in, then she's not going to be in there. But she's at number 15 right now.
I don't know. Rika 28.
Because it's only me, Natasha going to go to the All-Star thing.
Who's at 30?
Yeah, I think Courtney is probably going to go in as probably a reserve.
Reserve,
not,
yeah.
And she's probably going to be moved to a starter if they have an injury.
Yeah, Rika's not having a good year to her standards. This surprised me right here.
She got benched.
Yeah, then that's one of the things we're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, something's going on there. That's another one. But, Skylar at 27 is, I mean, I don't know. Let's get through the rest of this real quick. So, Satu's at 30. Carly Leahy from Portland is 31. Nalissa Smith 32. De'Erica Hamby's 33.
Kennedy Carter at 34. Wow. Kennedy Carter.
Wow. Damn, and she just
I'm done with this list already, man. Like ESPN.
What's name's a good point guard? Veronica Burton.
Veronica Burton should be higher on that list.
Paulina Stier at 38. You think that's a good spot for her?
That might be. I mean, she might be good where she at. If I look at the rest, I'm kind of done with this. I kind of zoned out on this list, man.
Yeah, Johannes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach. Yeah, it's one of those. Just keep scrolling.
Yeah, it's looking like they're throwing some names in there, and
that's what it's looking like. They look like they were just throwing names in there.
Flage
got Flage at 49. Great, yeah.
Nia Coffey top 50.
Well, yeah. It's one of those, Coach.
I'm with you, man. I mean, it's some. It started okay, and then it's like, but again, it's their list. I mean, they develop their criteria. Yeah, I'm with you. There's certain, but you know what? No matter what list anyone does, I've done a list where people don't agree with it. So you know what? It is what it is. So I mean, maybe we can think about doing our own list and come up with a top 25 or a top 50. And then take it from there. So I mean, but hey, Kay talked to me about it, and I'm like, yeah, I had saw it, so I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go with it. But yeah, we want to just talk about this real quick. I mean, bench by Chicago. I don't know what the hell I'm doing today. My spelling is atrocious. But what's going on out there? I mean, it's like, what the hell with Scott? Now look, I know Vandersloot just came back, and one of the other players is playing, but Skylar, and you just saw, quote unquote, on ESPN, she's one of the top 50 players in the league, but you benching her?
Yeah.
Well, the Chicago Bulls. Why I said the Bulls? The Chicago Sky they one of those organizations, man, where they get the what I call the diehard playbook, man. They run it step by step. That front office, everything from the top to the bottom, going down to the staff and everything, man. They just do not have a good rapport at all, man. Like it's just not good at all. Man, I thought Sean Marks was bad, man. Like, man, these dudes, like whoever's running that front office, man, I pray for Skylar Diggins, man, because she came back to be back in her hometown. I think everybody kind of knew she wasn't going to, she was very low tolerance when it came to a lot of the BS that they were doing. And a lot of people that was knew about the Chicago Sky was looking for it to crash. And the wheels are slowly turning off the road, gentlemen. I could honestly say that, man. This really comes as no surprise. Skylar Diggins, one of the veterans in the league, one of the long-term good best point guards in the league, man, for years and years. Yeah, for this to happen to her, only the Chicago Sky could get away with this, man. I don't know. Cave, put the puzzle together, man.
Hey, man, ain't no puzzle to be put together, man. You know, Natasha Cloud went over there to help out too, and looking like it's gonna be a disaster out there because Angel Reese was sounded the horn on that stuff, man. She's like, "Get me up out of here, do something with the team, fix this team up." And what they do, they shipped out of town, and they ain't really fixed the team. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really fixed the thing. They just put a Band-Aid over the patchwork, and that was it. Like I said, Cardosa, like I said, they just wasting draft picks, man. I don't know how this team is being built. They need somebody with some new fresh eyes and stuff like that to see what type of team you're trying to put together. You know, you got Rakia Jackson, Cardosa, you know, the young players so far, but you still need some more talent, man. You know, I know you got Azare Stevens and, you know, what's that, Skylar, but Skylar, after this benching, either I ain't gonna say she's gonna improve or she just like it's gonna be an exit out, man.
Well,
You know,
I mean, I think her contract is guaranteed, so they signed her for 1.4 over 2 years. So
I know, but I'm just saying now. It's like, yo, with free agents, is it going to deter free agents from coming? Because it's like if this
that
is
part, yeah, I'm with you there. You know, and I've heard that about Chicago. You know, I mean, from the facilities. You know, I mean, you know, we know Candace talked about. You know, at times they were dressing in the public locker room. You know, and it's like, you know,
right.
this is a professional.
I heard that too.
It's like, wait a minute, it's a professional team. You don't have them shower and dress in the regular locker room, you know. So, no.
Well, Coach, I mean, we got to see. Remember when Angel Reese and them got introduced as a rookie? I was like, where the hell? I was like, where they going to an auditorium or something? Where they going? Where they going? You supposed to be to a first class organization? Is like it was like hardly nobody there at her thing. I think it was like 12, 10 people. I'm like, man. Nobody to welcome her.
I'm with you there, bro. I mean, it's not a good look for the W. I mean, look, all I can say is, you know, you just moved Connecticut, you know, which was always selling out for the most part. I get, you know, you wanted to move them out of Connecticut into a different market, you know, but maybe you should have moved Chicago and let them go up to Boston, let Connecticut go up to Boston, which they really wanted to do in the first place.
Man.
So
what's in Chicago into Houston, right?
Yeah, let Chicago go to Houston, you know, because, you know, this is not a good look. And now you let one of the all-time greats who've come there, and no disrespect to Courtney Vandersloot. Y'all know, you know, she helped us win the championship. But come on, she is not on the same level with Skylar Diggins. So, you know, so I mean, it's like, you know, and like she said, you know, look, I've done everything you guys asked. You know, I've been professional. You know, but you know, I have my thoughts onto why, you know,
Coach,
why it was done. But you know,
know what's going on. You know what's going on. It's called a T word. It's called a T word because they're trying to get Juju. It's called a T word.
I wouldn't even call. Well, it may be the T word, but it's not the T word that I was that you was thinking about, Cave. I would just call it the T word, as in totally tampering, like in the organization. I just don't know, like what, like everybody is concerned about we got to understand the WNBA got a lottery for a reason. They probably follow the same rules as the NBA. So they looking at Chicago like, why are we giving you the most coveted prize and for y'all to screw it up? After what y'all just did with this player and that player, this, that, the third. If it wasn't for Candace Parker, y'all probably wouldn't have a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like this organization has, they have, I think they've stooped to some of the all-time lows that even Jerry Reinsdorf of the Chicago Bulls can't even fathom, man. And we know how sick and twisted he was, even with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is sickening. When you got somebody that you don't trust and they supposed to be running this ship, and every time you supposed to be going straight, they turn and hit an iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can I stay on this ship? I gotta go. You keep hitting icebergs, man. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. So, last thing we're gonna do before we get out of here, because next up I'm gonna be streaming the Liberty game. So, gonna close this out right now before we get out of here, and just take a look quickly at the power rankings on who's this? Oh, ESPN. But the reason why I did it because it's a surprise, and lo and behold, number one, Golden State. And I said it earlier. I said they were the dark horse, but I can understand them being number one. The Liberty at number 2, Aces 3, Minnesota 4, Dallas 5, Indiana 6, Washington 7, Atlanta 8. What? Okay. Phoenix
I think I can explain that.
Toronto 10, Portland 11, Connecticut 12, Seattle 13, Los Angeles, and then of course Chicago. Wait a minute.
I think I can explain what you got tripped up on, Coach. And I want to explain
just in terms of what I've been watching from Washington. First and foremost, shout out to Miss Lauren Betts. That's first and foremost. Second, Washington, they have been fighting in some games, and they probably had arguably the best game of the year. The game of the year with the Portland Fire.
Yeah,
that game went down to almost 4 overtimes. I think. And Washington was able to pull it out, but Washington, they're still a young team. But they have been able to get their record back to 500. Atlanta has struggled. Atlanta has definitely struggled.
With Golden State.
I mean, I think they struggled overall. I mean, they dropped that game to Seattle. They dropped that game to Golden State. I think they dropped another game recently.
They dropped 3 to Golden State.
They 3 to go. Yeah. So,
I
mean,
the Dream had lost 5 in a row. Yes, the Dream had lost 5-0, 3 of them to the Valkyries. So that answers the question right there.
5 in a
row.
Now the Valkyries is the mountain. Now all of a sudden, bro, I'm like, okay, great. Listen, the Valkyries being number 1 is definitely just due. For sure. I think that, gentlemen, they are the mountain as of right now. Like it's crazy enough to say it, man, but they are the mountain. They are what needs to be topped. They need to be climbed over, and that's not a easy one to climb over. Defensively, we know who they are. We know what we know personally what they like, and because we've seen it front and center so many times. So but to speak on terms of Washington have been fighting they way back to 500, but the Golden State Valkyries are serious. They dead serious. They're as serious as a heart attack. So I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's not a team I want to see right now this year. I think this roster that we have constructed, I don't think that's the roster for them. I think if we was if we had what we had 2 years ago, I feel okay. But the roster that we have now, I don't like it. I don't like it against Golden State. Not one bit.
Yeah, Golden State got they got like four key players that's really a problem for people. That's Gabby Williams, Burton, Chen, and what's the name? Thornton. Those are the four. And they high energy players. That's part of the problem. They high energy players. You give high energy players, you're going to win a lot of games, and you're going to be in a lot of games. And that's what they do. They keep coming at you, even though they're trailing. They still coming at you because they're going to keep on playing, and they're going to keep coming at you. And you know what happened with teams? They go into a slump. They start to take their foot off the gas, and that's what happens. And this team is right there, and they can shoot threes. You know, but like I said, Gabby Williams is she's a difference maker. That's always wanted her in New York and stuff like that, man. The size, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, 6 foot, 6'1", whatever she is, man. She's a winner, man. She's a winner. I like Chen off the bench, and she went undrafted too. She went undrafted. Yeah. But Chen is and Veronica Burton, man. I just love her as a lead guard. Veronica Burton is nice, you know what I'm saying? So, and we already had Kayla Thornton, so we know about Kayla Thornton and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Hey, the Valkyries deserve to be number one, like I said, until somebody could take them off that throne and beat them, like I said. But like we were talking about early in the season, you play them in the playoffs in a 3-game, 5-game series, whatever it is like, hey, if you could beat them, you're really good. Because guess what? I think they're going to shock somebody. They're going to surprise somebody. They're coming out of that first round this year. They're coming out that first round.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. Go ahead.
I'll be honest with you. I'd rather somebody else deal with them. Like just somebody else deal with them, man. Like I'll be honest with you. Like they have been an absolute headache to deal with. And their bench is very, very good. They got that saloon girl that comes in there and just start knocking down shot after shot. Offensively, once they start getting going on off of turnovers and off of floor spacing and spacing the floor out and making an extra pass and getting 3-point shooting going.
Charles.
You got Charles. They stole Kayla from us. I don't think we have an answer for this team, Coach. Well, I don't think we have an answer for them.
I'm just going to say this because I said it earlier today on the other stream I was on, and this is Golden State in a nutshell for me. They have a bunch of 1B players. If you put a 1A, hands down, they're the far superior team in the league. Like if you put an Aja Wilson over there, if you put a Brianna Stewart over there,
that's just.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Collier,
the other pieces that are there, they are that far apart. They just need a true closer. You put a true 1A on that team, and that's it. The league is in trouble. So, but we're about ready to get out of here. Like I said, I got the WNBA, we got the Liberty and the Wings. I got the pregame in another 8 minutes, so we're about ready to get up out of here. So, you guys got anything else the rest of this week before we get out of here?
I was just following the summer league. Of course, for a lot of people that don't know, I think the Brooklyn Nets have found they backcourt of the future. I don't think they screwed this draft up. I think it's definitely a relief to say that for sure, but I don't think they screwed this draft up. Mikael Brown Jr., if y'all haven't seen him, y'all might need to give him a watch. This young man is very, very poised individual. And I'm going on vacation next week. I'm taking me a road trip. I'm taking about an 18-hour drive up to Wisconsin. I will be going straight up and down Middle America. I've officially given up on my dreams. So I moved in the middle of the country to give up on my dreams, man. So that's what I did. And then we will. Me and my girlfriend and her family, we're gonna take a road trip. So I will be gone for the entire next week.
Okay.
No Leef. Yeah. So definitely, I will.
Much needed vacation.
Much needed vacation, man. I don't know what it's gonna be due to my pockets, but it's a much needed vacation for sure. But definitely, man. I will be back probably after the 19th, probably, and I get back to streaming and get back to doing things with the summer league and the WNBA. But other than that, I don't have nothing for the upcoming week. The next week, I'll try to do as much as I can and round up some more gas money so we can make this trip and make this trip back, man, for sure. But gentlemen,
all right, safe travels, man.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, like I said, I'll probably just probably do some WNBA with you, coach, or something like that, or probably summer league. I'll see, you know what I'm saying? Because really, ain't too much summer league. I know. I mean, for Leef and them is good for them. You know what I'm saying? For us, it's like, yo, we just watching the league, man. I'm just watching some of these young players play, man. You know, Darren Peterson, all these other guys, man. It's been great, man. It's been awesome, man. Boozer, these guys, man. So
that,
you know,
that Peterson kid is something else, man.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that kid is the real deal.
Okay. Well, we'll see. So, but we gonna get up out of here because, like I said, I got 5 minutes for my next stream. So, make sure y'all jump over to New York Liberty Courtside with me, Coach Edd. Cave will be popping in whenever he can for a little bit. So, and Leef is, you know, if he's available, he'll jump in, and hopefully the Liberty can handle the wings. So we'll see. But until then, we'll be back next week. Everyone be safe. Have a good one. And y'all continue to turn it on and turn it up. Peace.
Wakanda forever.
Yo, welcome to the Man-Cave. Drown they legends, WNBA news. We about to ring the bell. Leef, Diggy, Coach Edd, we got the scoop. On and off the court, watch the power move. Yeah. From the hardwood glory to the locker room chats. We cover it all, ain't no need for no stats. Whoa. Sipping on knowledge, pouring out the truth. Supporting the queens who brings the fire, that's the proof. So sit back, turn it up, let the stories unfold. Yeah, WNBA, we bring the heat, the future's bold. In the Man-Cave where the legends collide. Leef, Diggy, and Coach Edd got that East Coast pride. What? WNBA vibes, we breaking it down. From the game to the grind, let's wear that crown. Yeah. Stay tuned in, we keeping it real. The stories of strength and the heart that you feel. Hey. Dishing out knowledge like assists we aim. Whoa. In the Man-Cave where we elevating the game. Okay. So grab your seat, let the action ignite. Yeah. WNBA, we bring it to light. Keep it tight.